other than George Fox getting fired up about stuff, that was about the most exciting thing to me.
Well, let's rise to the pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Mr. Jones. Here. Mr. Dolby here. Mr. Manuel. Here. Mr. DeBoer. Here. Mr. Jones is here. Through November 2022 agenda. Any changes?
I don't have any.
With motion to approve the agenda. Have a motion and support to approve November 2022 agenda. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. November 15th, 2022 minutes. Motion and support to approve those November 15th, 2022 minutes. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. December schedule.
Looking at the 13th, and I didn't know the 27th, we're closed that Monday, or, we're going to be open the 27th, so, or the 28th, I don't know what you guys had. Christmas plans, when we out of town, what would work better for everybody?
27th works for me. That's for me too.
So what day is the,
Well, we're just off that Friday and Monday, but I'll just do the agenda on the 22nd. We'll be fine. The 13th and 27th works for me too. I'm not going anywhere.
I'll support that. All those in favor for the 13th and 27th? Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Consider award bids for storage shed.
I have not received any updated itemized bids. That one that made a bid, no longer wants to be included in that. He doesn't do any of the finish work, so he doesn't want to be included in it. The Beekler bid, I tried calling him, and his mailbox is full, so I couldn't leave a message. And Sandy got a hold of town, but no one has submitted anything itemized to me, so.
Personally, I think for right now, going into winter, I know we've waited long enough, but I don't like building things in the winter time anyway.
No. I was talking to Brian Smith this morning, and he never read it in the paper either. And so I asked him to talk to like H&H and a lot of construction guys that come in there. Well, let them know that it's out there. So he, like I said, he never saw it either.
And I talked to the guys in the lumberyard machine, and they actually contacted you guys. Let them know what was going on, but nobody had come in to bid or something.
Like Brian said, he says starting about now, he says that's when people are going to be looking at work for next spring. Okay, so now they've got time to sit down and do the bids.
Well, the board had previously approved that we would put bids out in January again, but then I received these 3 bids, so that's why I brought it to you, so. Whatever the board wants.
So whatever we want to do, we'll just stay with. He doesn't think the guys, that they're busy enough. At least right now, we're low on contractors. But it seems like we keep putting it off and putting it off and putting it off.
She has wishes. It's hard to work there, we really don't have a solid
Yeah.
bid. Should try again
Put it back out in January.
in January like we originally talked. Any other comments?
Suggest consideration of formally rejecting all bids received and reciting it, not doing any mentioned.
That's probably a good idea.
Is that a motion?
I'm not suggesting we rescind them, I'm saying that might be good to have in the minutes. I'm still abstaining on discussion.
Oh, that's right.
Or
Yes, I'll make a motion to reject the bid and go ahead and put it back in January.
I have a motion.
You put it in the paper back in January, is that what you're saying? Okay.
I have a motion and support to reject all bids, put it back in the paper in January. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Abstain.
abstain.
Board Quick Trip Class E liquor license.
I'll make that motion to approve it.
Motion and support to approve Quick Trips Class E liquor license. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Approved Melvin 313 Club fireworks request.
To make that motion.
Was that second, Jason?
Yeah.
I have a motion and support for 313's fireworks request. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Approved pay increase for Trevor Creek as deputy jailer. Motion and support.
Jones and DeBoer, right?
Sorry.
Right, I hope I can't ever read it when I get done.
I'll slow down a little bit.
That's perfect. Okay.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried.
You ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Approved TIF report. Yes, I have to slow down.
I appreciate that. These are just our annual reports that we have to submit to the state every year on our, reports. A lot of work.
You're gonna start making that one, make a motion.
Okay.
Somebody make a motion and support. Got a motion and support to approve those TIF reports. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign.
We'll leave it down here, Jerry.
Sure.
Motion carried. Well, 8:09, we're going to go through the claims.
I had a lot of time yesterday to sit and read the claims.
What meeting were we at?
My wife had an eye appointment and a dental appointment.
Oh,
So I had plenty of time to sit on the car.
Claim for Boston Water Service number 920.
Make a motion to pay that claim.
have a motion to pay claim 920. Support. And support. All those in favor?
Support it.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Abstain.
Abstain.
elections, right?
Yeah, we send it to, the Republican and Democratic Party, and they have to sign off on it.
I'm saying some of these I've seen here up in the front.
Harder and harder, too.
Yeah, it's right.
Plenty more than that right now.
If they buy a quality curve.
And who's the fast lane, the wagon, who's fast lane motors? The left and right.
That's not the only one.
Is that the one up there on the corner?
They're on Central or is that Church?
I've never heard it before, that's the only reason I asked.
What was that, like four parts or?
Yeah.
Fair amount of good purchase.
What did they do?
Is it,
I'm thinking it's parts. Look, fair amount of good purchase, engineer 60 mile an hour.
Oh, yeah, that's over there by the co-op. That's a little shop.
That's not what Glenn Spec calls us.
what's it called, Triple A?
That's what he has. I just never heard of it, that's the only reason I asked.
It's here local, because I know that was when they were announcing actually my letter and the problem car machine.
There's no reason.
Well, they're from Scranton, Iowa. Tire mounting, movement, but maybe they have an office here that we just.
Paper for sale. Car was just in the autopsy that it was.
We're okay on that. Well, I'm not saying that, but right now,
Oh,
that's just lubricant, that was the actual.
I'm more worried about the juvenile.
5-gallon thing, lubricant and then paint.
Oh, yeah.
I was just curious.
Have my own shop.
I haven't got a bill on that person yet, but
Chemicals or whatever.
I was just curious.
It's probably gonna wipe out our.
Yeah, they are out.
I'm not gonna have to have a public hearing on that one.
Thank you.
The opposite.
Probably different.
I was just notified, I don't know, 3 weeks ago before the election, that we have a juvenile in, place that's in Decorah, but needs a lot of, one-on-one, so it could be up to, $300 and some a day. So, they're trying to get him moved, but until that happens, but I thank her for telling me, so I have to have a heads up, because I don't know if I'm gonna have enough money in juveniles, so.
I'll make a motion for us to trust the claims. I have a motion and support to pay the rest of the claims. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carried.
Drainage here.
Is there any further discussion?
It's supposed to be coming, that Dan.
If we got just a minute, think back to the storage shed. I think we need to somebody needs to take a good hard look and see if we've got enough space there. And how much fall fill we may need to divert the water where it needs to go. Took a good look at it yesterday, and it's, and what is the deal with that? Again, we put posts there so this guy couldn't drive through there, or what was the deal with that?
Yes, that's what we're supposed to be sending a letter on,
And they don't want him driving through there, or what?
evidently not, it's county property, right, that he's driving on, it's not really an alleyway, that's why they have that there.
I wish the irritated parties would have been here didn't want the fence there, or the barricade, or if that looked unsightly.
I don't like the looks of it either.
You don't like the looks of what?
That barricade and stuff sitting there. I don't see a problem with driving over there myself.
If they got their vehicles sitting there now,
Yeah, there's no vehicle, when I looked at it, there was no vehicle sitting there. I think that's where their vehicle sitting, is probably their car.
yeah, that's where it was, there was two vehicles sitting on their property by that spot where the barricade.
Do you know, Keith, is that something you could look at to see the fall and stuff?
Yes.
It just looks to me like there's gonna have to be some grading done there.
In terms of spacing, there is space.
There is space?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we did use the dimension and the setbacks and the zoning code, make sure the zoning is fit.
Okay.
But in terms of site, fall, we can look at that, especially in light of the, for that slab.
Yeah.
So, sure.
Okay. Well, it is 9 o'clock, but we don't have anybody here.
Let's start out with theirs a lot bigger, will be
Absolutely.
a lot bigger.
We should, take a good look at those windows. Do you have an agenda this afternoon? It's
Yeah.
not on this.
No, I kept it separate, so I'm bringing it along this afternoon.
What do we need?
26, right?
No, the 23.
What do we need? Paperwork, or what would
If
be
I would,
paperwork for
it
us?
probably wouldn't hurt to bring your book along if you have for 23, that to get that big engineer's report, if you have it. I'm bringing
It's
mine,
probably in my pile, I gotta do.
or maybe they can get
One
one.
on that one, I just haven't get it one.
Well,
He
I
has
don't,
in the past, but I
I don't know what's
think
up
he just had
there.
one on the.
I'm bringing the one that I have.
Have you got any calls on that?
That was a handy one of each.
Probably
One of
not.
the-
Rochelle?
And in that letter, it stated that we weren't gonna have further notification, so. Jason's on what?
We only have one copy of it.
I think so.
Did we get a map of that though?
20, yeah.
They think they had it come out at the end, public here. I don't know if I made it back. I don't have any. I don't have it. I think it's from whoever got right there.
This was 3, right? The one this afternoon?
23, yeah.
Sure, I got, but it's here,
Yeah, I think that's what I handed out.
the 20-year payback, Casey, do you know mine? I guess that's a question for anybody, Rochelle, has there ever been an exception to that?
No. I think
That's how.
20 is the max we can go.
Okay. I had a fellow call me the other day, go longer than 20. I didn't think so, I thought, and I called him back and said, as of right now, no.
Yeah, I think legally that's as far as we can. We can go shorter, but not longer. So, number 3.
You have all that stuff here?
Yeah, that's all we can do. two pictures. You a coffee drinker? I was gonna say there's plenty over here, and Jerry wants us all to get a lot.
Never melted.
Are you not a coffee drinker, Pete?
I'm not.
There.
He'll go up.
There.
At least there's hope for you.
I'm saying I'm old, but he's young.
I never say that, Jerry.
I don't think.
I told you why I don't. I try to get a little taller, yes.
Well, I told him that coffee sends you girls.
Yeah, that's
He never drank it, so that's.
But that is, maybe that's why he's so tall.
That's bad.
I didn't do it.
See, I wasn't out. Was that him?
Can you get a hold of that lady from the Discovery Channel? I checked my email and I had November 22nd at 9 o'clock, so. Wasn't me.
Guess we'll have to hang out and wait till 9:30.
I tried her calling her cell and didn't answer, so. An email confirmed November 2nd at 9 o'clock, so.
Well, she's got half hour to sneak in out here.
I never heard of it before.
Where's it at?
Where's that at?
They're like, I did a Google search on it, they're homeless, says to Seymour, Oakville County residents.
I had this, and I don't know why. Maybe it's because I wasn't at that meeting.
You don't want to find?
Gosh, I'll lose that too.
Well, no, I'll get it back, and so if you want to look at it.
I know I still might lose it in between.
Like you got cold or allergies or?
I've had kind of a cough, and I feel fine, but it just ends up in my throat.
Your coffee is really your coffee.
It does.
Yep.
Well, if that was true, Ed, I would probably drink a cup.
A little hot coffee and some bourbon.
I heard blackberry brandy, that's what grandma used to do.
My grandpa used to mix up sometimes with the people with, it wasn't blackberry brandy, but it was something. You couldn't hardly drink, and if you had to drink it, boiled and hot.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, it was whiskey and,
It had something to do with whiskey, I know that.
was it whiskey? It wasn't water.
Honey, wasn't it?
Yeah, there was honey in it. Well, Jack, we used to do that the next morning, you'd be fine. But you gotta drink it and drink it fast.
that's hurting your tongue.
Oh, yeah.
Keith's gonna have to bone up on this for living in cold.
It was weird because Sunday afternoon, I was just walking around shopping in a sweatshirt.
I don't get used to that.
The week before I saw you buying ice cream.
I was buying. Sometimes now. I didn't own one bigger than this, little one. All I ever used back then.
How did that meeting go?
The school board?
Yeah.
Well, it really wasn't, they had 3 people that talked during the public forum part, but otherwise they really didn't have any, like I said, when Mr. Craig just said, I recommend, because Tom Weeksman had resigned as a bus driver, so he said, I recommend you improve the 2 resignations, and,
So you're saying the superintendent for that?
yeah.
Or is just not gonna pursue a contract next year, or?
He's put in his resignation, so he'll finish up the year or
Finish up the
something,
contract.
yeah, but he didn't sign his new contract. So,
That's
yeah.
too bad, I kinda like it.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what the,
At least he's honoring his contract, though.
yeah, I think, as far as I know, I haven't looked at all the
Yeah, I
details of it,
think so.
but I think it sounded like he was planning to finish it out anyway, but just hadn't signed.
Took a lot of abuse, so.
Yeah.
I think personally.
He took more than he deserved.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm sure there were things going on, but sometimes people take it a little more than it
Yeah.
should be too, I think, so.
Oh, yeah.
I can't say I ever had any negative, he always seemed like he was real involved in community.
Geez, I've golfed with him, he always had good things to say, that's why.
Yeah,
My wife always says, be careful what you wish for.
yeah.
Because it could be worse.
Well, that's what I was gonna say, can you guarantee you're gonna get, well, somebody period, let's
Yeah.
somebody that's any better, so,
Well, if you start having a lot of turnover, hell, do people want to apply?
That's
yeah,
right. She never had any problem with it either, she got along good.
yeah, I'm sure there were issues, but. But sometimes if it's just that they wanted something that way and they couldn't do it that way, I mean, that's not necessarily his fault either.
No.
He said that at one of the meetings, it's like, well, we can listen to what you say, but
You
we
just have
can't,
to sign one, sign.
we can't guarantee that we're gonna be able to do
There's a couple
it.
things there too, Terry. One signing fee.
Quite often, there's a lot of rules and regulations that
Yep,
tell you what you can do and how you can do it.
yep. Yeah, that was last night too, and George was talking, it was like, okay, time's up. We can't go on, and no, sorry. It's like, we're just, you want us to follow the rules,
Letter. Property, but,
Hawkeye Point, do we still,
There's, well, that Quonset there, whatever, was still there.
Yeah.
The house, there's nothing
I
hooked
think I
up
thought
to
we
that
turned it all over to,
commit.
I'm just asking.
Yeah, I know.
Cause I've been,
Yeah, you're right, I think. Why it still comes to us. Up,
you know, Jason,
and
what's that?
electric bill on Hawkeye Point,
Quonset.
anybody remember?
Do we turn that over to Nick too?
They're
The
using it.
houses, they're using it,
I thought we
okay,
did.
Yeah, we turned it over.
okay.
Yeah,
No,
but
not this time.
What do you have to do with this one?
Just,
Sign it?
yeah, sign it, and I'll talk to Nick about it. Write myself a note here, remember. I know there's no.
There's a to Alliant, what is that for, you know? It just says utilities.
I think it's out at the Enterprise Park out there, the lights and stuff there. One is the industrial part that we'll have to pay, but Nick probably should be paying for the Hawkeye Point one.
What's in that Quonset?
Keith, that zoning, what it has to do with, shooting sports, what needs to be done there, or nothing,
We're
or?
gonna take it through the process. We, Darren and I were unaware of, there was a separate ordinance that dealt with shooting areas. So we had issued a zoning compliance certificate based on interpretation of the zoning code. But there's actually a specific ordinance that says they need to go through the conditional use process. So we're gonna take it through that.
That won't be a problem, will it, or,
Vote.
because they've already,
They
Got a lot of
started,
work
yeah,
out there.
they were issued a compliance certificate and they started building, yeah.
okay, I didn't know if that was. Can you quick go back to Hana? Cart before the horse type deal?
Well, it wasn't really cart before the horse. They were issued a
All right,
certificate. We're just trying to now take it back to the process and make sure we correct that.
and who issued that certificate?
Myself and Darren signed it, but he's the zoning administrator.
Okay. All right. There's been some real controversy brewing there.
With Northwest Iowa Planning, or?
No, with the shooting sports,
Oh,
all together, so. There's been some liability concerns with the lease and, you know, how, make sure that's all in the right place. When can you go to your white, what do they call it, white wolf?
We're gonna try to go the 20th of January. I don't have room yet, I'm trying to see if I'm stalling or trying to get my best deal. Their cost is a small portion. So,
Prices on everything are going down, as time goes by here lately, so.
I say if you book it in December, you might get a little bit better deal.
Just get it
That's
done.
what I'm hoping Friday, so I'm hoping for Friday.
Just get it done or you won't get it done.
I know. And Trevor's wife is, you know, a veteran, so we can get some discounts there. But then also, Vikings keep doing so well, minus the last Sunday. Then, you know, then they play that weekend up there.
Oh, shoot, yeah, although, yeah, after that.
That's a typical Viking.
I know, it is.
They get you all excited and then they let you down.
But not usually that bad. That was,
We usually
It's always that bad.
especially when they take it
I've got
off
Vikings
the
fans.
air because it's so bad. I mean, that's, when the Cowboys are playing, that's,
When they switched, not even covering the game.
Well, that's
it was
what-
like,
yeah.
what?
yeah, I don't think we've ever.
Well, I turned it off, I didn't want to see it.
Yeah, we were,
You FaceTime me that Sunday night, but I didn't even bother calling or anything, because I knew you'd be so mad, and it's like,
I'm not a betting man, but I would have done well on that one. I said after the Cowboys lost to the Packers, to just watch the Vikings lose to the Cowboys.
Cowboys are on fire.
The games are left, I would guess Vikings lose at least half.
Yeah. I mean, most of them are away.
yeah, we played at Green Bay and at Chicago.
They don't do very good away from home.
They didn't do very good at home, wasn't
Not at
it?
this time.
yeah, well, they play Thursday at home
Yeah.
too, right?
I think so.
But that's another good team.
Even in NCAA tournaments, the basketball tournament, when a team has an emotional, a big surprising win, the next one they're usually flat. So they didn't have that going for them either after the Bills deal.
They used up all their good fortune in that one game, so.
Jason?
I kind of given up on them. I still watch them to watch, but I expect it to not end well, so.
I'm still hoping to do it.
I was thinking about like the Hawkeyes and the Cyclones, you get all
Fired up.
No.
Yeah, honestly, life is much better since I don't,
So less stress.
My son is
doesn't run the day
so
and.
mad
Yeah.
and crabby and.
Timothy does
throws things, and
too,
I'm like,
yeah.
been a Viking fan your whole life, should be suicide now.
I'm kind of switched
Deal with
over
it.
to Kansas City.
Yeah.
How's Denver doing?
we should swap quarterbacks.
Yeah. I'd take Cousins at this point.
Who's, I don't even know who's.
Russell Wilson.
No, I'll trade, I think I'm disappointed.
I don't know if it's the coaching or what, but they gave away the store for that guy. That new head coach is awful. They had to hire somebody this last week to manage the clock for them, and then they brought in somebody to call plays on the offense. So I don't know what he's doing since he was the offensive play caller. Jeez. It's ugly. That gal had the wrong date down, so she'll call to reschedule.
Okay. So, well, I checked my email, I had November 22nd at 9, so I
Who
didn't
handed out
screw
you?
up. Wasn't on me this time.
You did what you called her?
Yeah,
She's not gonna.
she had the wrong date down. It happens.
I tried calling her, she didn't answer, I was thinking,
I just pick whatever rang.
Everybody answers.
I know, it's kind of strange, because the office and her Solemn didn't answer.
Two numbers, that's great.
She talked to Jack yesterday.
Yeah.
I can't explain that to him, so.
Just 'cause you're that mean, just like she
I know,
was.
right? Terrible.
When somebody's not well, it is part-time, can they get a percentage of the insurance? Was there ever a time when that happened? Somebody told me once that.
Yeah.
Yes, so.
Yeah, and I couldn't find it in the personnel policy yesterday. At one time, if you made over $10,000, the county would pay 10% of your insurance, single coverage for sure.
But that's not.
So I can't
No,
find
it's
it
not,
in there,
but somebody told me, well, that's the way it was, I said,
but
well,
it used to be.
I didn't remember that, but.
So a person worked, made over, you know, if they made
Incremental.
10,000, yeah,
Yeah.
every 10,000, we pay 10%.
No.
I don't think it's in there.
Conservation, isn't it?
Because I have an ambulance personnel too that is looking into getting ours within the insurance, and she puts in over 30 hours a week for 3 consecutive months are eligible for it.
Was there any clarification on how we gotta spend that levy money? Oh, I talked to Dan last night. They'd like to, I asked if we could set up a meeting after the first of the year. I'd like to see Rachel in that group too, because she's the director. What's the Daniel House?
It's a house for people that are, I think, homeless or abusive. What I Googled anyway on it, I'd never heard of it before.
Go to both of those houses in Spirit Lake.
I think so, I think they're one and the same. I looked at the same house. I never heard of it before, so I Googled it. They moved everything up, so it's getting the crisis center, they couldn't find anything there.
I wonder if they cleaned up some dams there from Thomas Pitts. The creek has some water in it now. By that bridge, you know what I'm talking about, actually.
You and Kathy.
I know there was some beaver dams up north.
Sure. Probably not.
They cleaned them up.
There was beaver dams.
But yesterday,
Right on Saturday.
There's not like that much water.
full activity, I didn't have, as a.
I saw it.
I just glanced to see if it was. I'm thinking they haven't had that much shit yet, so that can't be.
They got one up north of us, got probably more trees.
Something on Friday.
Yeah, they do, yeah. Yeah, we must be at park, so, they got a lot. I don't want to do it.
Where's that from?
You're gonna get it, that's your Christmas.
walked in the back door and says, "Can you started without me?" She was in the wrong house. So you say, "Surprise."
I got lucky last week, I had some guys from farm, who were cousins, and they called me and they asked me, and I said, "How did you get it?" I said, "We have a satellite." And they asked me if I wanted a pheasant, I said, "No, I'd rather just teasing." I said, "No, I'd rather have turkey. I didn't have a turkey for Thanksgiving." So that night there was a turkey, or they went and got me a turkey. And about a half hour later, the bank called me and said, "I want a turkey." I got all kinds of turkey now, Thanksgiving.
I like turkey, but just a little bit, that's enough.
All right, turkey.
And my son-in-law doesn't know he's missing, he doesn't eat beef or pork.
Really?
Chicken and turkey?
I thought maybe it was a vegetarian altogether.
No. From India, they don't eat that.
Oh.
But he'll eat cow. You know, there's something else that he'll eat too, and I don't understand it.
It's not beef or pork.
Nope. And that's
So when he comes for dinner, you have to have two things then?
well, yeah, we'll have the ham out, and we'll have something for him too. We'll do a turkey breast or something. So I'll take the ham.
Make two pots, so we always do two pots.
Usually two pots. The decaf and regular.
Okay, it is 9:30. Open the public hearing on first consideration of ordinance number 61, an ordinance providing a repeal of county ordinance number 47, providing for the division of taxes levied on certain taxable property in Osceola County urban renewal area number 7. Is there any comments or anything?
I have not received anything, and just, Department of Management wanted us to do an ordinance repeal. Since we lost that lawsuit, which is all we got in history, thank you for that.
Comments from the board?
Alrighty.
Any personal comments? Close the public hearing?
Did he talk slow? Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Do we need motion or?
We approve ordinance number 61.
I'll support that.
That is not a resolution, so. No. I have a motion and support to approve ordinance number 61. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Consider waiving the second and third consideration of ordinance number 60.
I'll make that motion.
Does that need to be in the minutes to repeal 47 then?
I probably would put it in the minutes, with the ordinance.
Just a motion. I have a motion to waive, is that right, Mike?
Second and third.
Second and third consideration. All, Leroy supported, I'm sorry. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. We gotta wait again?
Yep.
Oh, we're talking about the Vikings.
All the good stuff discussed.
just one place.
Yeah.
Mike's going up Thursday, I think, like,
Keith, have you got any
Thank you.
news for us, or?
I will be out of town starting tomorrow, and if you recall, I'm heading down to visit my family in St. Louis, so I'm excited to be able to do that. I haven't done that in almost 20 years for Thanksgiving, I mean, my parents, so.
Good. Good for you, have a safe
Down for a day's drive. Yeah, I'm excited, the weather's picking up, so.
Sounds good, yeah.
We started with a snowstorm or ice storm or anything.
geez, they're talking about 50 for tomorrow here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just breaks my heart.
Windy though, right?
I don't know. Summer day,
I'm
it's
sure
pretty windy,
it usually is.
like every day is windy, so wouldn't be surprised.
Today is supposed to be pretty good. No, 5 to 10.
Supposed to get walls in my garage Monday. Foundation walls.
Whereabouts do you live, Keith?
I live in Monarch Cove, that's the old Methodist camp.
Oh,
Down
sure.
the top end of West Lake, there's
Yeah.
a little area there, used to be preacher cabins and stuff. that they
Yeah,
used to
I'm
do.
a Methodist, so I know where that's at.
Yeah, so that's what it started as back in the 1920s. And over time, those cabins kind of started getting handed down to family members and things like that, and somewhere around the 50s or the 60s, the church decided to spin it off into a subdivision. But my house is one of the newest ones, it was built in like 1970. Most of them are like cobbled together, built on, and multiple different eras.
We'll be over next summer. Kidding.
Maybe it'll be done by then. Right now, I'm also working on my TV wall, so I wall mount TV and built-in stuff, so. Got all the wiring redone, drywall done, so,
Sounds like you're staying pretty busy.
yeah.
Kids go to school in
Spirit Lake.
Spirit Lake?
Yeah, they're in Spirit Lake this year. Yeah, I moved my TV up here and it wouldn't fit the wall, so. I got a TV that's been sitting in the basement and since July, I guess.
So now you fix the wall to fit the TV.
Yeah, gotta rebuild the wall, fit the TV.
So you can watch the Vikings.
Well, it's a smart TV and you've got like 3 or 4 of those apps, and you can't watch them. I'm still paying month to month on various things.
This is off the subject a little bit, maybe a little bit ahead of time, but unless we got a minute. Have you went out and looked at 64 and 65, the drainage, or is that even your responsibility? Has anybody else looked at that?
I don't look at that at all.
Jace, have you looked? Anybody? Are they finished?
No, I don't believe so. I think they're waiting for some more pipe.
Oh, okay.
Spencer will be on the phone today to talk about
Because
that.
I was just driving by at 65 miles an hour Sunday. It looked like they had a lot of level needed yet.
How fast?
Probably, my wife was driving probably 65 or 70. So, yeah, that's how fast. Give or take a couple.
Just thought I'd ask.
But, yeah, it looked like there was lots of level to do yet, that kind of surprised me. And that was just on the south end, as, you know. Be sure to put Spencer on his looking 55.
Okay, now we can really look at it.
When I asked that question. Well, let's see. 9:35, man, I took a break at 10:10.
I'm sorry, guys. Send this drawn out.
No, I'm teasing, I'm not teasing, you know, sorry, you were took that, you never even listened.
Maybe after the 9:45, we can do one of the drainage. And I have it earlier, and then I have it immediately following, that's our gray area.
There you guys are,
It's up to you. Well, we had no recount, I told some of you that Todd Verbal wanted to do a nationwide or statewide recount, that he didn't have the resources to do it, so that was a relief.
If they want to recount, they have to pay for it.
The county don't do it, then it goes to the Secretary of State's office because it's a statewide rate.
County has to pay for the recount, right?
No one gets paid on it, no one, the board does not get paid. So they had to do a bond, whoever wants to recount. If it was a county rate, the county would keep the money, but since it was a statewide rate, it went to the Secretary of State's office. So, kind of bashed the Republican Party a little bit, I'm very happy.
He did, yeah.
And then the three counties that he did, had already requested a recount, he sent another letter and said he no longer wants his request to be recount. Because they're small counties, he would have never came out with 2,600 votes. So, because the recount, he had to have a representative, and then that Rob Smith, he would have to have a representative, and then they both would have to agree on the third party. If they couldn't agree, then the Chief Justice would have to appoint somebody. Yeah, from like, me, he would have had like a Republican and Democratic chair from each county, because I would think there's only anybody from up here. I would think Rob stands for the Democratic, Republican Party, or Democratic Party, and Todd would pick the Republican that didn't have the
How
resources.
close was it again?
2,600 votes for the whole state of Iowa. Then in the recount, you shut the machine, so if, for any, undervotes, if a person circled his name instead of filling the oval, that would count as a vote for that person. So then the board would have to recount the vote.
People do that, circle things instead of telling them.
They circled the name? Really?
I had a couple calls on it last week and prepared for it.
One less thing you have to do.
Yeah.
Like, see a color there.
I like it right there.
There's room. Put you up there.
Wasteful, spend that money on second.
I'll donate the car. We'll wind up.
Yeah. And Jerry's gotta get up and wind up every day.
Most of them go like 5 days.
We were going through my mom's stuff, and my dad was actually, my grandpa's had a wind it hot, but I don't know how much, and it still works. But I don't know how much it wind, because it'll go maybe a day and a half, but I don't want to overwind it either, I mean, so I don't know. Maybe you wind them every day?
The ones I had, you did.
Did you?
Someone gonna move into your mom's house?
I don't know. No family members. know, it's one of them old farmhouses, where do you start, where do you stop? It's probably 100 years old, I'm assuming, they were 75 years. It's little, nobody wants a little house.
Right.
There's a lot of people out there that want an old house, and I don't understand why.
What?
They want an old house.
Character of it.
Well, we live in a 100-year-old house. But it's pretty good size, and it's in good shape.
And you go,
And that's what my wife likes. My mom's house. We had the tornado go through there in 1981. And I think it was built in the house. They should have built a new one, and of course, in 1981, spent money on that.
That might not be about my brother's house.
Is it 9:45 yet?
chill.
I got 44s.
They like their flip phone.
What's that?
They like their phone.
I like it, except I can't unfold it all the way. It's got dirt in it, I can't get it out. And now my wife's got one just like this. And just this week, her whole screen, it didn't crack, but just a big blob. It's just, you can see the top of it a little bit and the bottom of it a little bit. When she took it in, she got the new one just yesterday, but they said they're known for that, and they're just a little over a year old, so. Otherwise, I like it. And that's probably my own fault, when I see it in my pocket, and dirt gets in it. I've tried blowing it, tapping it, I can't get it to. And the only time it bugs if there's something right in the middle.
Yeah.
Anyway. It's the big thing now, I see it on TV. All right, what's that? Yes. 9:45, public hearing on proposal to defer non-current debt, approve resolution number 28/22/23, authorize an internal loan to fund urban renewal project costs. Any comments from the public?
I received none.
Any comments from the board?
What's this for?
Red Dome Building. Grant that we gave.
If there's no comments from the public and no comments from the board, I will close the public hearing. And I need a motion to approve resolution.
Make that motion.
There's a motion to approve resolution number 28.
Support that.
And support. Mr. Jones.
Aye.
Mr. Randall.
Aye.
Mr. DeBoer.
Aye.
Mr. Schultz.
Aye.
Mr. Helmers votes aye. Motion carried.
I don't know. The Family Crisis Center couldn't get here before 10:15, otherwise I would have moved them up.
Gotcha.
That's part of my problem. I know.
That's
Felt
giving you
bad.
hell.
I know, I'm sorry.
Just give it back.
I got time to go get some.
Yeah. Welcome to Patty Cookie and all the
dinner theater type deal last year.
The Burnett too.
They're gonna have an Elvis impersonator come in and have a dinner, kind of a dinner theater type deal in January sometime at Griffin.
Elvis impersonation?
Yeah.
You know, when I was,
You have to come dressed in the moment, you gotta dress like Elvis or otherwise you can't come, man.
when I was a kid, I worked in Minneapolis, and Elvis played less than a mile from where I lived, and no.
It should be coming out. Is it out in the paper yet? Andy?
What's that?
About that?
I hadn't heard anything about it yet. I haven't talked
Should be
to Beth for a while.
pretty soon. Beth did want to, she said that she's been working pretty hard for the last year, and she's
Yeah.
gonna go into another one of the dinner theater deals, so this was probably easier.
Yeah.
And I think she did for a long time.
Oh, my
she's
God,
spent
yeah.
hours.
Yeah, she was kind of the head of the whole committee, and every time we met, you know, we'll work on this and this. Yeah, sister was ready for a break.
So that'll be kind of fun. Oh, sometime, I can't tell you the date. I wanna say like the 20th, but I don't know if
Yeah,
that's.
I hadn't heard anything yet.
We have
What time's the meeting there?
we have a fair board convention in Des Moines, first week in December, second week in December. And you have to dress, kind of a banquet type deal. You have to dress how you dressed in high school. I had a
Hairspray sales went up for the gals from the 90s.
I had a blue leisure suit in 1970. I don't fit in it? I don't think I could get in it. I actually thought about taking it someplace because, you know, Dumb and Dumber, have you ever seen it? That blue leisure suit that one guy wears is kind of similar to that. That really isn't a leisure suit. Jason probably doesn't even know what a leisure suit is. Mike might. I had one, yep. Polyester.
I had to dress like I did in high school, blue jeans, and my shirt.
Well, I still got my Converse blue tennis shoes with gold shoelaces from when I played basketball. I'm gonna wear those.
You graduated from Malvern versus
No,
the comic.
second to last class.
Still got your leather jacket.
I never had a leather jacket. I thought, I was.
Yeah, leather.
Oh, yeah, I played basketball, I was in band and everything. I was too cool. I didn't think I never got a leather jacket.
I got some velvet leathers. Curious to have.
We got my mother's, who'd been going through my mom's stuff. She graduated in 48, 47, they went to the state tournament, the girls basketball team. And we got all her stuff from then. My mom kept everything. We opened the cedar chest, and she has the full paper of President Kennedy got assassinated. The man on the moon, you know, the first step on the moon, she kept all those papers.
You never seen his way, did you?
No.
Now I got
That
my
is the
brother's stuff.
question.
Yeah.
Those papers I'd give to the museum.
Well, to say, and you,
We kept double copies. There's usually 2 copies of them all. A lot of different things, state tournament. She's got a copy when Sibley went to, in 1986.
Oh.
The girls won the state
Yeah.
championship. Yeah, she had that in there, and she kept everything.
Stuff like that, puts the museum if I
yeah,
can.
somebody might be.
I don't know if they won, we got my mom's wedding. We thought about maybe the museum for that. And 2 years before I was born, my mom had a had a little boy, his name was Todd, and he died 2 days after he was, and my mom in this little card box, she had just a few things in there, and on top of it was really kind of touching. She says, "These are the only memories I have of little Todd." Kind of touching. Didn't really go through it. I never knew all that stuff was in there. Now my brother's, now I got a trailer full of stuff that I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do. But yeah, like the papers and stuff, that President Kennedy's assassination, and
I remember sitting in study hall when that happened, and they brought a TV and everything, we sat and watched.
and then Lee Harvey Oswald, man, got assassinated, 2 of them was shot. She's got that paper, she's got squadrons of papers. Never did she have them.
Carries a picture in her family. My mom has expensive taste, we really can't be pitching here. We need a garage sale or something.
They took quite a little bit to Brett McGinnis.
Yeah, we did a lot of chat.
Some of it I hated too, but he just can't keep everything.
I got first mom, dad's stuff, and.
Not that anything she had was.
Right,
really
yeah, exactly. But,
Usable for somebody, probably.
Yeah, my grandpa, his parents died young, so he had their adoption papers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have some
You
like
know what,
stuff in
get rid of that, German Bible, like Chad was a history buff, but he kept all that, so now I have it. It is what it is.
That's the worst stuff is, the kids anymore don't know a lot of that stuff.
No, my 2 nephews, they're part of it, so they came over and.
Yeah.
Well, Chad's kids didn't even wanna go through stuff, so we're, it's hard to keep, they're 12 and 16, none of it means anything to them, so we try to, there's a room downstairs that we put a lot of stuff in totes, and one day when they're households, hopefully they will want some of their stuff, It's hard, we gotta get it cleaned out.
Saw a picture of me when I was about 2 or 3 years old. We looked just like him as boys.
Really?
Exactly.
Chad looked like my dad. Yeah, we did it over there.
Yeah, you're right, like Kendall and Allen. Yeah, there's a couple of things, but as far as looking through, throwing away.
I don't know what's there, I can't know I missed it.
Well, there's a little bit of truth to that, because I got one room that I started stacking my stuff, and I got a trailer, enclosed trailer. And that room is packed, and now my trailer's packed, and I'm thinking, where am I gonna go with this stuff? I'm gonna have to go through it again and toss stuff. And it's all just stuff.
I know Dr. Donahue, when he was living at the lakes working in Wellington, when he retired, then he moved up to the hills. And he says, we have some stuff from my parents and my in-laws. It was just beautiful furniture. Kids didn't want a piece.
No one wants antiques anymore like they did, like my grandma had a lot of antiques, and my mom has it. There's supposed to be 5 ones, if I get her or not, we'll see.
Poor guy, they moved out there, his wife died.
My kids don't want.
My brother says, when you die, your kids are gonna kill you. Kill you again. We have a big old farm square house, basement, 2 stories and an attic, and it came back.
I give Diane credit, she's been starting to get rid of a lot of stuff.
I'm trying.
Hard to do.
Here's the picture, I'm not as much.
Moving hell.
Yeah, moving
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You keep her alone.
yeah, but we've been in our house 33 years, so.
We need to pretend we're moving and.
We purged, and we're like, why don't we do this
I know.
every 2 to 3 years, we purge.
Well, I have slanted ceilings, I have attic space from one end to the other in my house, and I kept toys for my grandkids to play, and guess what, they don't even play with it. Mom, get rid of it.
We got Allie's Barbie
Oh, yeah.
greenhouse down there, and it had an elevator in it, and it's been up there for 20 years. And my granddaughter, it still goes up and down, never changed the batteries or anything in there.
Wow.
That's
couldn't believe it.
Old actual alkaline batteries.
Unbelievable.
Did they kind of
You
explode
think it
and,
would've,
Yeah.
corroded?
Beat by those.
Or a tonic.
What's that?
Or a tonic.
That's my winter goal, is to go through that attic and get rid of
Well, that was
I know, Chris is better picture than I am.
2 years ago, we had that shed fire, and I'm terrible. I keep everything. Oh, yeah, put that, and everything burned. Best thing that ever happened. We're rid of all that. We got a nice clean shed now, put up. It was horrible at the time, you're like, oh, geez, but really, it's a good thing. Probably never ever would use some good stuff anyway.
I was like,
But you can't throw it away, as soon as you throw it away, the next
I
day you're gonna eat.
can't throw nothing.
yeah, my dad couldn't either.
My wife would clean out a room in the house, fill the dumpster. I got the lid open, going through it. I'll just throw away. Just throw this away.
Probably you don't like that, but you can't remember what you had. You actually could have used it, you go buy it.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Exactly.
Yeah, that stuff in the garage, it's junk, but it's good junk, so you can't throw it away.
Good job.
Good joke.
Kind. Talk to the auditor, she's the one that makes it.
Every once in a while, she just does something for me, though, so I can't.
I tried.
She actually saved my butt.
Morton's agenda.
She brought my treats last week. Actually, she brought them when I was supposed to bring them, and then I said to her, well, you want me to come? No, I'll just bring them. Maybe I shouldn't say that.
No, that's all right.
Everybody will expect.
Everybody gets down, the auditor and take it.
I don't even know what I'm doing.
They usually remind you.
I think that was when my mom was.
Yeah, it was, yeah. And then I had to bring treats for election day anyway to keep us awake and keep us going through the house. Not a big deal. Usually my grandkids come over, I have to have muffins available because we make muffins when they're at my house.
What are we gonna do in January, probably February, the bakery's closed,
Yeah, I know.
Is it gonna be close?
he's gotta have his meeting.
He was supposed to have it done, so he must have had something got delayed or
The
something.
insurance companies,
Close later.
We got the best cake.
oh,
I think.
I do too. But the way it sells now, it's just after the first of the year. And his switch isn't all bad, he's got a slower time anyway.
Get through the holidays.
Yeah.
We can handle it.
Yeah.
But I agree that bakery is second to none.
My sister needs knee replacement too, but no place for her husband.
But geez, he's done at 3 o'clock in the morning.
And that's about what a nuclear house is.
Oh, yeah.
How are you getting along, Leroy? Good? Doing good?
Doing better, yeah.
Good.
It just seems like it's not going fast enough.
It never does.
At least he didn't have to have surgery, that's a good thing. But it
Yeah.
just takes longer to heal, probably, than what
Well, yeah, I had to, it told me 6 weeks before you quit waiting for only
Seeing those twin things, I have meetings in Sioux City, this kitty corner across the street. Where you get the things.
Oh, really?
So last time I was there, I brought 2 boxes back for Kim. He says, where he usually buys them, he got 2 boxes for the same price.
Really? He goes through those things like they're going on.
I should ask him again, I'm going back to December 2nd, I think it is.
I bet he has 2 or 3 a day.
What?
I bet he eats 2 or 3 a day.
I don't blame him. If they're near, I'll use.
I don't know how he can maintain that girl, but I figure.
Will he eat?
Ah.
You ever go out for supper with him?
I
You feel guilty? Eating with it,
Trying to save some men.
I don't know.
Well, I should ask him again if he needs another, get his supply redone. That's a nasty place to walk into.
Where's that?
They got a block. Oh, jeez. Where you get the big Palmer key.
Oh.
Yeah. Geez, they've got candy. And it all looks so good.
Yeah, if you ever get candy, you just stop and look at this. Roberta's got the box out front. It's a lot of shit.
Is that where that came from?
Yeah,
You like beans?
Mix. Oh, yeah.
240 calories. Right here.
That's not very many.
You can up those around.
You want it.
4 miles a day.
Must not be a diabetic or anything.
He makes a lot of coffee, a lot.
Did you still sell the single mix?
Yeah.
Well, just one?
Yeah, you can get them with just one big in there.
I haven't seen it.
That's the way they started out.
And they got that twin thing over here too.
Now they got triple.
Yeah.
They do?
It's like candy.
Have you had it?
I have not had it. They had it on IV.
It does not sound good.
No.
I took one bite out of it, threw the rest away.
I like that caramel twin bean, but, ooh, that is not good for, if you had any teeth problems, because they're hard as a rock. There's too many crowns in my mouth, I don't want to. I don't want chocolate
It's
stuff.
one more crowd.
Isn't this an interesting conversation?
It made me hungry.
We're just killing time. We discussed the Vikings, we discussed, yeah, just about everything.
I'm a Cowboys fan.
Good for you.
Kind of like a roller coaster, like a Vikings fan, but I didn't know why they, well, I knew why they switched the game, but like, you finally get them on TV and then, they switch. My husband was furious. Yeah. My son was even furious.
My kids even changed the station, they didn't even watch it.
I should have known,
Yeah.
before they turned it on.
My husband's a Vikings fan, so. You didn't care for it? I think I got my husband convinced to get rid of cable, so. We'll see.
Really?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, really, there's only like 4 channels you watch.
Yeah.
And you can get them on with an antenna.
Yeah.
You're gonna do it real cool.
My wife's in the HGTV.
Yeah, I am too.
I kind of like Pawn Stars.
There's about a dozen stations on there I like. That's about it.
I like the HTV.
Alaska Bush People, have you ever watched that?
Oh, yeah. And, on the Weather Channel, they got some good shows on there.
I'm trying to think of the fishing one in Alaska. Crab, what do they call it? I don't know what they call it.
Deadliest catch.
Deadliest Catch, yeah.
I can see the wheels turning. On the highway through hell, I like watching that. They've got some money tied up in those records.
Oh, yeah, that's all the records.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it does cost too damn much.
Oh, it does.
But then so does this.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know, I mean, raising a family on a cell phone and our cable bill, I don't know if we could have done it. It's ridiculous.
You gotta have an iPhone, that was fine. Your phone works fine.
I have an iPhone just because my kids have it, they can help me through it. That's why I got the same as my kids. Mother.
Yeah, those bills are,
It's nuts.
Unreal.
could take a dang nice vacation.
But the part that irritates me is my Verizon bill was $221 a month. And so I called in and I complained. Now it's 140 something. for the same plan, same everything.
Maybe we gotta call it again.
I'm gonna wait a year to call it again, see.
Worst thing was when I got this one, the other one was broke, and I had insurance, but because they discontinued that phone, my insurance wasn't any good. I couldn't buy the same phone, so my insurance was
Aaron's phone is, earpiece instead. Now, if he goes through the insurance, it's a $250 deductible. And if he just goes in and has it fixed, it's $60. Why pay for that stupid insurance?
Back in the day, Caitlin had a lot of texting.
I remember when that was.
And they were supposed to have changed her as a main phone. I got a bill on the Saturday, it was $1,000 at Christmas time, I about cried. They got it down to $150, but they messed up, but,
Wow.
oh, I was panicking. They were getting flowers, but they're there.
Look at Caitlin's phone, that's
I hope you enjoyed those messages.
Oh, my gosh, that was horrible.
I didn't see $1,000 Verizon bill.
Yeah, I was panicking.
We're cheap, which is no surprise to you.
We are too.
QVC and Home Shopping Network actually sell trash phones.
Yeah, we do track one too. It's like $60
We got
for all
the new phone and a year's worth of minutes and airtime and texts and $80. I think the last one was a smartphone, so like $120 a year. Very limited on data. The data is not great there.
Yeah, that one worked for me.
That one bothered me a bit.
Well, for my kids, they don't need all that. If they want it, buy the card.
Yep.
Add data to it.
Yep.
Use your money.
All of our kids and in-laws, well, not Kelly, are on our plan, but they all pay me back every month, so they can give me signed checks every month. Come on, my granddaughter just has Caitlin's old phone, so she can only use it at her house. To get to the internet without the thing.
Good with it?
Yeah, your day yesterday, that was a mess.
Oh, yeah.
They're just about to buy them, they're keeping track.
You wanna see what
The
they
data is what text used to be.
Right.
Yeah.
The Trevor would never. Well, whenever kids have a computer, they just use their phone for everything. I still need a computer.
Well, I was waiting for Diane yesterday, I was on my phone. Geez, my eyes suck after.
I know, I can't, I've got my readers on, just,
I have my readers on, it's still, it's way too small.
I'm only taking my contacts out, then I have my phone right here, and see better without my glasses.
Your kids do that too. My kids say they're the only ones that have to deal with that.
Oh, no, they both have. You can say they can sympathize with them. They serve their purpose, but we get the once in a while, can you check my data? That's important.
I'll call or text them and they don't answer or respond. I'm like, well, what's the point of giving you one and all then?
Yeah.
We had come a lot of talks when they were teenagers, like when I call or text, I try to get a response.
We had it place back, set up like that, it was virtually, then you can look straight down, see the big block here, or you can see how it's all, like,
playing a game on it.
Maybe on flashes.
I know, like, the gauge and all that,
Like, I think it's like,
No,
not how it's gonna work.
he yelled at the middle ball.
yeah. Had a lot of my kids were younger. Now they complain about their kids, and I just sit back and laugh, and I hope I'm alive to see how they're teenage kids.
They cause a lot of social issues for kids.
Yes, I would agree with that. McKinney, when I was there one day, she wanted me to download this game, and I said, I can't. It's your mom's phone. You guys talk to your mom. I'm not getting in the middle of this. Well, the game that she wanted, you could talk to other kids throughout, or supposedly other kids, and Caitlin's like, no,
Everybody knows.
Skylar has it, it's like, can't help it. Not your mom, you have to go by your mom and dad's rules.
Well, it's 10:13. We discussed a lot of important supervisor business. But I think we're gonna move along to the family crisis funding request.
Okay,
If
mind
you
if I?
Yes, please do.
I
And if there's something else you wanna quick discuss, we got a minute.
Without it being on the minute. These reports around.
Very fancy thing.
We tried it in practice. You have it, you would give that to Sandy. Thank you. My name is Jessica York, the Chief Operating Officer with Family Crisis Centers. I think Sherry has been with you guys in years past. She's on medical leave right now. But yeah, joining you guys again this year to, first of all, thank you for the support you've given Family Crisis Centers. That's very helpful. Just as a refresher, Family Crisis Centers is a nonprofit victim service agency, so we serve victims and survivors of all violent crimes. You can see on these statistics of who we serve in Osceola County. We have a domestic violence division. Sarah is your guys' advocate in Osceola County. Our homicide and violent crimes division. So the violent crimes include arson, burglary, homicide, sex trafficking, labor trafficking, committing a violent crime, or serving it. Housing, you can see that we're serving a lot of people for housing in Osceola County. And then we have a statewide hotline for victims and survivors of violent crimes. So we have 20 calls from Osceola County. Services that we provide, we really meet the client or the survivor where they're at. So if they come in and they say, you know, my husband was murdered last month, I'm struggling to put food on the table, or struggling to make ends meet without his income, we help them with that. So how can we provide you food? How can we help you get your income back up? How can we help you file for crime victim compensation? Helping people find safe shelter. So the emergency shelter in our area is in Sioux City, so in the state of Iowa funds. But we do have houses in Sioux Center that we can also help with. So Sarah would help people, you know, get to safe housing, help them find housing. We also have a program that helps people pay for rent in the community they want to be in. So if we have somebody from Sibley and they said, no, my family's in Sibley, my support system's in Sibley, our program would help them find a place in Sibley or the community they wanted to be in. We would help them maybe learn how to budget. How do we make it so 3 months from now you don't have to rely on our financial support to make it on your own. So this year we are just coming back for a funding request of $3,500 again. And this funding would go towards ensuring that Osceola County always has a 24/7 advocate on call, so our advocates respond in the middle of the night. If there's a crisis, law enforcement needs to go to the hospital. Questions about?
Sarah's last thing in this works, the dog leg.
Yep. You're putting me on the spot. I'm sorry, off the top of my head,
I know how that
completely
goes.
blanking. She just got married, so that's why.
Welcome to my world.
That is really embarrassing. I would look at my phone, but it's off right now, but I will be back to you. She's been with the agency for a couple of years now. She actually started in our call center, and then moved into face-to-face advocacy. So she's busy. She also does services in Bryan County as well. Can I have space for your
R-O-H-R-S. Oh, got it right.
Anyone got any other questions?
No, I appreciate everything you guys do.
Well, thank you. I appreciate what you guys do as well. Have a good Thanksgiving. Yeah.
You too.
Thanks for your time.
How much was the funding request?
3500.
And we just sent a letter, but if you guys would like a copy of it too, do you think they have it, or?
I think I have it. Okay, I thought maybe I forwarded it on.
Didn't you that email also?
I thought I did, but, you know.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, if there's anything else we can provide, just let us know.
Okay.
Thank you.
Services overlap with our discussion.
I don't know. That would be a good question to ask.
So they've got a pretty footprint here.
Anybody got anything else today? Courthouse committees, economic development, future endowments?
Nothing's going on right now.
Good. You got it all set up now, this kind of stuff, so I can start to roll.
CWS, the community foundation.
Yeah. I'm sure it's gonna take a while for people to get a good roll, but I think you're through.
Who else got anything else?
So if you review that letter, I'll probably deliver to the
Yep.
homeowner, so send it to the neighbors.
You right back there?
No, I'll surprise.
Am I catching?
Some coffee over there.
I got a weird theory on that one.
If nobody has anything else, I would take a motion to adjourn. A motion to adjourn, and I have support, Leroy? All those in favor, say aye. Opposed, same sign, motion carried. Do you want to move, do we need to get anybody on the phone or anything, or just,
I can get that from the phone.
we're gonna open the meeting for drainage district 64 and 65. I need to approve November 22 agenda. Have a motion and support to approve November 22, 2022 agenda. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Aye, opposed, same sign. Motion carried. November 8, 2022 minutes.